All right, you guys, I'm gonna talk a little bit about when I found out my wife was pregnant. The first child, the first child. Um, what year? So, yeah. Okay. Oh, the year, 2016. I hope I'm right. Yeah, 2016. I think so. Yeah, 2016. Yeah. So when I found out my wife was pregnant. Um, After we was believing God to get pregnant. So found out. I think it was New Year's Eve, not New Year's Eve. Gosh, Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve. So I was at work, and I get at work. I think my supervisor or somebody comes and tell me, you need to go home. Your wife is not feeling well. She's even though before I went to work, she was already not feeling well. So I kind of already knew like something was up. I think she threw up before I went to work. Then she started feeling fine. I shouldn't use the word throw up. Hope not. I was feeling nasty hearing that. But I went on to work. I said, "You gonna be fine?" She said she's gonna be fine. All right, now I'm going on to work. So I went on to work and got to work. I'm not sure how long I was there. Probably maybe a couple hours before I'm notified that hey, I need to go. I think they told me my wife is about to go to the hospital or she's at the hospital or something. So long story short, I kind of know what's going on. I already know. I'm like, I believe she's pregnant, so I believe that's what it is. So I'm driving down the road, just kind of excited. Matter of fact, I recorded something, but I can't remember where I put that video. If I find a video, I'll add it to the clip. But yeah, I record myself like going down the road, like I knew like what it is. So I get home, nobody's here. Um, they're at the hospital. Uh, so I go and like change clothes, like um, can't remember. So I change clothes, get out of my work clothes, and I get into my regular clothes. And it was a cake in the refrigerator or somewhere in the house. So I was like, I might as well, get me a slice of cake before I go out because I already know what it is. I know it's nothing serious, but the way she was acting, I guess, my mom, I think it was my mom and my niece. I think the ambulance actually came. Yeah, the ambulance actually came and picked her up from our home because my mom and my niece they couldn't get her out or whatever, so the ambulance had to come pick her up. My wife, when she's not feeling full, she can be over dramatic too. So that's what happened. So she was everywhere, falling out everywhere, over, overdoing it. But hey, so but we had to pay a lot of money for the ambulance. Them things are not cheap. So I'm telling you, I say the next show, which the next time we didn't have to go, we didn't go through that process. Thank God we didn't. We was able to find out just fine when she's pregnant, had the baby like that. We didn't have to do no ambulance and stuff like that. Thank you. All right, so back to the story. So we found out. We go to the hospital. I finally go to the hospital. She's in emergency room area, but she's in the waiting area. So it's emergency too, but she's in the waiting area. So she's in the waiting area. Uh, so, it's so, I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny, but it was just funny. She's sitting like in a wheelchair, I believe. I think my mom was there next to her. And she's like, it's not funny, but it's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. She's just sitting there, and you got to fill out papers, and she's going through all this stuff. and to fill out paper. It's like, is this really an emergency? Like, you got to sit here and wait for an hour to go and see someone. So we eventually get to the back into a room, and they said, "Oh, well, we got to check your urine first before anything." So they checked the urine, which I knew what it was. So they check her urine. The nurse comes back or whatever, and said, "Well, we got some news to tell you before anything else, because." So they was like, "You're pregnant." So, that was a lift off, felt good to hear that, your wife is pregnant, this is our first child. So that was a joyful day. Now, my mom was there and she heard it. And, of course, my mom told everybody else, all love. But yeah, so we found out she was pregnant, and now it wasn't nothing else serious, she just needed to get her energy back and everything like that. And everything was fine after that. Now we had that bill still, we still had that ambulance bill that taking you emergency all the way. That bill still comes, they show you love, they do everything, but they still gonna send you that bill, But we eventually paid that bill off. So I can't even remember how much it was, but yeah. But that's the story of how I found out my wife was pregnant on our first child. And then our second child, how we found out. Well, if you want to know, just let us know. If you want to know that story, just let us know if you want to tell you that story, how we found out on our second child. But that's the first story. That's the first time we found out how my wife was pregnant. All right, you guys. Peace. Say thank you for watching Marrell TV.
Thank you for watching Marrell TV.
Subscribe.
Bye.